I was going to shuffle one more time, but I think we're okay. So let me see what we've got. 4 of Pentacles. Again, Knight of Chalices. Every reading, I swear. 3 of Swords. The Moon. The Lovers. The Magician. 5 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Almost said chalices. 6 of Chalices. That's where I was trying to say chalices. And Ace of Swords. Okay, let me look here real quick. See what we have. This reading is probably like the clearest one I've had all day. There was some uncertainty in your immediate past on a lot of things, I feel, for you. And I almost feel like there's just been this restructuring is what I'm hearing, reorganization. Well, we are still in Mercury retrograde, at least for another day. So I'm sure that has something to do with it also. But it's like, I just feel you really kind of going within, looking at your circumstances from almost like very objectively. It's almost like you've taken yourself out of it to look at it. Because I feel like if your heart's in it, you may not see things clearly. So you're trying to look at it from the objective as like an outsider looking in and how they would view your situation. Because where this has left you is in a place of protecting yourself. You feel very hurt. You're very hurt with some things that have happened, probably in a relationship. Because with your 3 of Swords, which is the heartbreak card, in your conscious mind, and the Lovers in your subconscious mind, this tells me this. I mean, and it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a family or friend thing. But I think you're bracing yourself because you kind of have a feeling that you know what's coming, or you're just anticipating the worst in a way. And it's almost like if you anticipate it, it won't hurt as bad if it happens. And it may not for some of you. This reading may not resonate with all of you. Please check your ascending and moon sign also if it does not. Okay, so Scorpios are very sensitive and can feel very vulnerable, but they don't like to show their vulnerability unless it's somebody that they're partnered with. And even then, it's like, you know, you prefer to keep this protected space. So, okay, well, I'll show you what I'm trying to say here, because look at this card. A lot of times this card means holding on to things, especially your money. And that could actually resonate with some of you. But with the surrounding cards here, it's like you're holding on to yourself. You don't want to lose yourself, your emotions. You're protecting your heart. See how he's got his arm crossed across his chest? And you're protecting it from this person. And could be male or female, offering love. So there's there could be like a lack of trust here with this person who's offering love. It could be somebody that you're already with, or somebody that you've been in a relationship with before and things didn't work out and now they're back. Maybe because it's Mercury retrograde. I don't know. So, and in a very, I'll get to that. Okay. Sorry. So the Lover's card in your subconscious. You really, really would love for this to work out in a perfect world. It's like you would love for this friendship to be happy without any issues, or this relationship to go smoothly, but you don't trust this person. They have hurt you before. And, as you know, breaking trust with a Scorpio is like the worst thing you can do, because, a Scorpio will forgive but never forget. And it's like, it's just an unforgivable act almost. It's like, sure, they might forgive you for it on the outside, but they're not going to forget that you hurt them. But you would love for this relationship to work out and be something that you are strongly desiring. I feel like it's not fulfilling your needs. It's very half-assed. So that's kind of where you're at. These cards line up: the Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Chalices, and the Lovers all make one line down the center. This is like all you. So, however, what's coming in for you is the Magician in your immediate future. I feel like you're going to be kicking ass and taking names. I don't think that I think that you're going to be bringing in the things that you want, manifesting the things that you want. And you may be just doing it on your own. Now, depending on who you are, the Magician could represent you, or could represent somebody coming in to your life who is not the Knight of Chalices, who is somebody else. Somebody that is very powerful. And somebody that you would trust. Somebody that could give you everything that you are looking for. And if this represents as you, I feel like it's like, I feel like you're gonna go from this place of feeling this way to, I'm tired of feeling that way and I'm going to become this. The Magician reminds me of kind of like a movie star or something, because he kind of looks like Johnny Depp back in the day. But feeling from like you have no power to having all the power that you could need or ever want to get you through this situation. But you're still dealing with it right now. The Magician is in your immediate future, but how you see yourself is the Five of Wands. Struggle, struggle, struggle. Internal, external, bickering and complaining and fighting. And so this is not a happy situation anyway. And it's like you're already seeing that it's breaking down. And I feel like maybe that's why you're kind of building up your reserves. I feel like because you've been hurt in the past, it's like that's when you experienced the worst of the pain. And now it's like you almost expected it. So you're equipped to handle it. And it hasn't hurt you as bad as before. And this could be something, maybe that a relationship isn't ending, but there was just an argument. It's like something, a really heinous argument. And you are coming back from that. You know, in relation to a friendship, this could be a very dysfunctional friendship or something along those lines, where you're just trying to decide whether you're going to stay in this friendship or mend it in some way. Others see you as the Nine of Pentacles. Other people are noticing that maybe you are becoming more independent in a lot of ways. And if you're in a situation where you are in a relationship, maybe you're dependent on another person for income, they are starting to see that you are building your own income, your own reserves. You're taking out of your savings, perhaps, to make some changes in your life. Your hopes or fears is the Six of Chalices. So again, this is why I think this is something this is a recurring thing. Somebody possibly from your past, or a situation from your past. It could even be a past issue that just doesn't ever get resolved. It's like it just keeps happening over and over and over again. Not that you want that to keep happening over and over. I think that you're recognizing that happens, that there's a cycle here. But I also think that you want things the way that they used to be, when things were happier and easier and new, and they weren't so complicated, so taxing. Because you're a water sign, you love the romantic stuff and the sentimental things and the dreaming about this person all day and daydreaming and everything and dreaming about them at night. It's like all of the fresh new stuff that happens when you first meet and fall for someone. You want that to be all the time. And it has gotten to a place where it is the exact opposite of that. And you're having a hard time because I think you're realizing that it may never go back to how it was. So it could also be that you're looking forward to starting something new with someone else to bring that feeling back, that initial passion. Your overall outcome is the Ace of Swords. Cutting things out of your life, cutting relationships, people, old ideas, anything you don't want anymore. You are seeking the truth and you will be successful. So as a Scorpio, if you're angry, you're going to be stinging some people and removing them out of your life because it is too painful. Like the pain is just overbearing. I think that maybe you've tried too many times in this situation with whoever this is. And the clouds have lifted and you can see it for what it is. Because before you saw it as the moon, which is very unclear, missing information, people not being totally honest. You're going from that to complete clarity. So that's good. That means you are moving forward and you are learning your lessons from this. Your Oracle card is round and round in the upright position, which I believe actually kind of resonates with this here. It says, the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you're standing at a higher level looking down into your circumstances, which is what I just said with the moon here. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and the lessons learned, which I believe that you're doing. Once you learn the lesson in any situation, chances are it is not going to repeat itself. I have had a situation personally where something started to repeat itself and I saw it and I said, no, 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 no. I already dealt with this. I'm not doing this again. And it was hard for me. It took, like, I kind of fought with myself a little bit because it was something I really wanted. But then I realized that it was going to probably be a lot like the past circumstance, and I've already experienced too much of that. So I was like, that's not going to work. That could be what you're facing actually right now. It's like you've experienced this before, you're in it now, and you're like, do I stay in this and keep repeating this pattern? Or do I say, I've already been through this and learned my lesson and this can stop and never have to go through it again? So that's where you're at. That's the point of where you're at, is that is your choice.